everyone, what's up? And we are at that time of the year again. Okay, so this is another leak, and the patch notes has already been released for 3.22 if you guys didn't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a very quick okay, it will not be quick actually for this TLDR video because there is so many things to talk about. Okay, but if you are going to read the whole entire patch notes and understand everything, it's gonna take very long. Right, so in this TLDR, in this video, I'm just going to talk about the necessity of what you need to take note of, and also whatever changes that's related to my current existing builds, mainly COC, okay? And of course, like the hype changes about the keystones, Atlas passive tree keystones. Alright, so first of all, I have listed down every single thing on my notebook. Okay, you can look at it in the descriptions below. All right, and once you come here, you actually come straight into this tab first. So this is the LSQ3 tab, but just go to the next tab, which is this one labeled below. There's this 3.22 patch notes TLDR. Okay, so I will change the tabs accordingly later, but for now, just look at this. Okay, and for those of you that want to see the full patch notes, I've also written put it in the link here. Okay, so you can just click it, open up, and you will come into this page. This is like the full lengthy wordy patch notes. Okay, you want to read it, by all means please go and do. Not holding you back. And of course, the other one is basically your leak main page, which is which is over here. This is the leak main page, and you just briefly like tell you what is this leak about, what are the changes, and what is going to be introduced. Alright, so let's get started. First up, what we're going to do, or what are we going to look into for this TLDR, it is all written here. So firstly, your Trial of the Ancestors mechanic, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the new unique items, new skill gems, new Atlas keystones. Alright, I think this is the most hype. There's a little bit of changes in some of the things that you handle in game. So new QL, Atlas changes, Atlas Q3 changes, league mechanic changes, some ascendancy balances. Like I think we know the chieftain and the the guardian has been reworked, right? Also, following up with the passive skill tree changes, skill gem changes, and also your Kirab map mod device available. Alright, so first up is the Trial of the Ancestors league mechanic. Okay, to put it simply, I will just label this as a auto battle tournament style. Okay, it's a little bit like auto chess for those of you that have played it before. You know, your Dota auto chess. I think there's a League of Legends auto chess also, right? So yeah, it is something similar. I think it will be something similar. So the images are a little bit small. Alright, but if you really want to look at it, you can just go into the website here. It basically shows you a bigger picture of it, right? So you gotta like assign your warriors into one of these slots. You gotta place them strategically. So I assume there are going to be stuffs or positions like your tanker, your utility supports, your range warriors, your melee warriors, cleric, healers, whatsoever. Okay, I do not know the exact things on this, but I am thinking it's going to be very interesting. Okay, it should be very interesting because I don't think PoE has any kind of this kind of league mechanics before. Okay, so something fresh, something new. So yeah, you start out every round with 3 warriors, and you will select which tribe basically you wish to compete based on the reward. So there is really no image or picture to show what kind of rewards you offer. I think there was one in ExileCon, but I'm not going to go back and scroll all every second of the video to actually extract the image out. Let's just find out when the league starts. And of course, the rewards can be like chaos, divines. I think there should be, okay, if I remember correctly. So there's a lot of unexplained stuff. There's a lot of gray areas. So yeah, let's just explore it when the league starts. Okay, so basically you will gain favors after defeating each tribe, right? And then you just spend on it like to improve your team composition, your warriors, or maybe even buy more warriors. I'm not sure. So there's a lot of mix and match combinations that you can explore around to fit in the best team to complete all 10 rounds of it. Okay, so yes, on top of that, there will be like new currencies to adjust your character skill trees. Now, exactly how to get all of these currencies, I am still a little bit unsure. I think you will get them at every tournament, like there will be 10 rounds, right? So maybe one round you have a chance to get all of this. I really not sure, but yeah, let's just see. And these tattoos, right, these currency tattoos is, I can say, it's really very good. So here is one example where you can replace a small attribute passive skill that grants which actually grants 1% increased reservation efficiency of skills. Now, at some point, right, you need to connect those nodes that are very strong for your builds, and eventually you have excessive amount of attributes, right? So you can change all of this into this kind of tattoo nodes, which I think is really damn good. Of course, you gotta weigh out the pros and cons, because like, let's say for this, every node you replace is gonna remove 10 attribute, right? So let's say example 10 strength. If you want 10% increased reservation efficiency of skill, you have to give up 10 times 10, so it's like 100 strength. Is that worth it? Can your build survive without it, or does your build need 100 strength? You have to weigh the pros and cons for this. Alright. Okay, and next, new unique items. There will be a total of 15 new unique items. For now, they have only put up 3, and honestly, this 3 is really not impressive at all. It's really not impressive at all, okay? Like, these uniques, I think if I remember correctly, they specifically said that these uniques are only gotten inside the arena, okay? Inside the tournament, basically your trial ancestors. And yeah, if you can, like, let's say for this Corvette Amulet, I think it's really good for the early stages, like when you're going through the league, your first character in the league, you're doing the campaign, this is actually really good. Okay, so maybe we can get it early on, we'll see. Alright, and I'm not going to go through the rest of the unit, it's not really very good. Okay, and next, new skill gems. Okay, so I've labeled it in different colors. Okay, so first one is a strength skill gem. Basically it supports melee attack skills, providing them with a chance to ignite. Okay, so supported skills deal more ignite damage, but less hit damage. Okay, so this is like just one of the example. I am not going to go through every single one, then you can read them on your own. However, I have listed my thoughts and description for them, and I'm going to put down only those that I feel is worthwhile to explain. Okay, so next is trauma support. Okay, this is one of the skills that a lot of people has been talking about. It supports strike skills you use yourself, causing you to gain trauma the first time your attack hits an enemy. Okay, so basically it deals added physical damage per trauma, but also make you take physical damage per trauma. Okay, now I think the maximum trauma you can get is not disclosed, so I'm really not sure how much trauma you can take, and I'm not sure how much physical damage per trauma you take. It is not explained yet. However, supported skills can only be used with axes, maces, scepters, and staves. Okay, so this support looks like a really good build that can lifesteal depending on your damage increment of the support skill gem also, right? But the first thing that came to my mind was like Flicker Strike. Okay, you can play Aziri Disfavor Flicker Strike with this. I think it's gonna be really good. Okay, so this is just an example of how it can contribute. And next I want to talk about is Flamewood support. So basically it supports skills which summons totem, triggering Avenging Flame when a totem from supporter skills is hit by an enemy. When it is hit by an enemy, okay? When it is hit by an enemy. So Avenging Flame fires a mortar up in the air which falls down upon the target and deals area damage where it lands. So a very interesting build, right, that I actually thought of this is Decoy Totem. Okay? So Decoy Totem basically taunts and the monster hit you, right? So when it is hit, it basically shoots up a mortar, and then it just fires down. It kind of like, and then explode, right? So I think this is how it goes. I'm really not sure. I'm just trying to imagine things. Yeah, but it would really be pretty cool, right, to shoot stuff in the air and then just drop and explode. Now, we don't know how good is this yet. The numbers are not up, and we do not know how bad is the delay. But if it is decent enough, like it doesn't delay for like 2 seconds, then I think it's actually pretty cool. Okay, because this is gonna be your damage skill, and then you're gonna have decoy totem, and the build is like gonna be so safe because you just have tons of decoy totem. Nobody's gonna hit you, right? Okay, next is Guardian's Blessing. Okay, must support both a skill that creates a minion which can be damaged and an aura skill that creates permanent auras around you. Permanent aura skill is like hatred, determination, and stuff like that. Okay, so supporter aura skills have no reservation, basically counts as blessing skills. They cannot apply on you unless you have minions from a supporter skill, but these minions take a percentage of maximum life as physical damage per second while you have an aura from a supported skill on you. Okay, I have there's this Twitter that actually shows how this skill works. You can go and click and have a look. Okay, so my take on this, right, is actually it might be actually really good on summon skeletons and raging spirits. Okay, because you need to create the minions. You need to constantly create a minion to have this aura around you, right? Then again, they didn't say whether or not this blessing is like permanent as long as you have a minion. It's not said. It might actually be a duration and then you gotta cast again. I'm not sure. But since on summon, like they are invulnerable, right? Summon skeletons, they are invulnerable to damage for like 4 seconds. So you kind of like get a free 50% aura for no reason, right? The thing I'm not sure about this is they did not mention specifically. So if these auras apply to your minions too, okay, so it makes a very big difference because they said here they cannot apply auras on you unless you have a minion from a supporter skills. But what about if they apply onto you, and then does this like provide as a permanent aura, right? Because they only mention this aura apply to you. They never say apply to the others as a normal aura also. Okay, so this is something that I'm not sure, but if these minions, if this aura does apply to your minions also, then you get a free Zilotry for summon skeletons, or if it's raging spirit, then you get a free what is that, fire aura. Okay, I don't use it often, okay, but not hatred, not wrath, the other one. Okay, right, you get what I mean. So if it does not apply to your minions, right, then you can use stuff like determination. It's free. Okay, so one way or another, right, this is still damn good. This is still very good. Okay, next skill jump I'll talk about is this returning projectiles. So supports projectiles skills, projectiles on supporter skills return to you. I remember this is like 70%. Okay, 70%. I think it's shown here. Wait, let me just scroll down a quick one. I remember seeing it. Yes, right here. So projectiles from supporter skills return to you. They deal 70% less damage while returning. Projectiles from supporter skills pierce all target while returning. Okay, the pierce all target while returning, I think just means like it is like Vengeful Cascade, where it just go back behind you and it just shoots everything. Okay, so it's like 1, 2. Okay, I mean if it's 3, then okay, it won't be 3. Yeah, it won't be 3. Now, I have no idea how is this gonna be used, but I just think it's weird. Okay, the problem is Vengeance Cascade last league was too OP that every player is like playing a bow build. Okay, I don't like, no matter what bow build it is, you can have lightning arrow, ice shot, split shot, whatever shot you want to shoot. This Vengeance Cascade thing was just too strong because one note basically means this skill effect. It shoots out and then it returns back to you, so it's like double damage, right? But now they have put this. I am not sure whether or not anybody is even going to use this because the projectiles that return deal 70% less damage, so it's like just another 30% more. Okay, and you need to have a piercing effect to actually use this. So yeah, I think specific skills might actually be good, but come on, man, if you want to have like returning projectiles and do like 2x damage, just use a goddamn Nimis. Like, why would you waste a gem slot for this? Okay, I might be wrong. Let's just see how the other pros are gonna do it. Okay, next is here. This skill, fresh meat. So support skills that create minions. Okay, minions created by supporter skills gain Waken Fury and Adrenaline for 10% of their duration up to a maximum of 10 seconds. Okay, so to me, right, this is another buff or support for Summon Skeleton or Raging Spirit. Now, I do not know what is Waken Fury. It has no explanation. I seriously hope they have some explanation, but just the Adrenaline, I think is really not bad already. Okay. How does it really scale? We do not know until the numbers are really up. And what is this Waken Fury? But until then, we will just wait. I assume this is gonna be a buff for Summon Skeletons and Raging Spirit, alright? Or even Absolution. Okay, or even Absolution, yeah. Okay, next is Sacrifice. Support spell skills that deal damage with hits and have no reservation. Just straight up, it's like Forbidden Right. So this spell sacrifice a percentage of your current life to get additional chaos damage based on how much life was sacrificed. Cannot support op skills, band skills, blah blah blah. Yeah, this is like just for Forbidden Right, man. So COC Forbidden Right buff? I don't know, maybe this is a good support gem for it. Okay, and there is one that I don't get it why this is here. Like, so this is a Devour support gem. It supports any skills that hit enemies, okay? Killing blows for supporter skills consume corpse to recover life and minion. Now, why do you even need this? Yeah, like, I don't get it. Why do you even need this? Your recovery from life and mana can be from flasks in the early game, right? When you are doing maps, you wouldn't want to rely on corpse consumption to actually recover life and mana. That's very bad. Right? Plus, this support gem doesn't really buff any damage. So I have no idea why this is here. Okay, the next part we're going to talk about is the new Atlas Keystone, okay? The real juicy part of this league. Now, first up, we have Expedition, and this is called Extreme Archaeology, sorry. What it does is it basically has 200% increased explosive radius in your map, 100% increased explosive placement range in your maps, and expedition monsters in your map spawn with an additional 10% life missing as number of explosive you want. So I'm not sure if any of you have actually seen this. This is already explained. You basically just put one explosive and it just explodes the whole entire expedition. Now this is really very cool and very good. And it's gonna make expeditions so much more easier and faster. But there is a very big problem. Okay? The problem is it can actually screw up your expedition entirely. So imagine if you're playing a cold build and you have a remnant that has like immune to cold damage in the middle of the expedition. Bro, then it's like straight right up. You can't do the expedition anymore. Right? So it's like you need to have a build that can actually do every single thing. Every single thing, okay? Every single thing. Like, you cannot be immune to any of the damage because just one of it is going to screw up your whole entire expedition, right? So I'm not sure about this, but I'm not sure if there's even any build that can do every single thing, okay? So yeah, no, list down in the comments if you actually know any builds that can do every single thing. Okay, and next is the Vault-side areas. So it's called Lucid Dreams. Vault-side areas in your maps are no longer corrupted, which basically means you can actually Elk and Chaos of them. I am not sure how good is this. So I will not comment on it. Next is the Maven weakness. So the name is Destructive Play. What it does is the Maven now summons 1 to 3 additional bosses when witnessing map bosses. Okay, modifiers to the final map boss in each map also apply to these summoned bosses. Now my question here is really very simple. Does the weakness apply additionally 1 to 3 more progressive count too? Okay, because this makes a lot of difference. It really makes a lot of difference. Imagine your progression count, right, is 10 on your Atlas passive, right? And let's say you have 3 additional bosses. Okay, so 1 plus 3 is 4. If this adds 4 count to your progression bar, then this is really very strong. This is really, really very strong. Like, legitly, you can actually be trying to farm like Maven weakness, like just map rush, boss rush, whatever, and you know, just keep witnessing the Maven to do a 10 boss arena in the Maven arena, whatever that's called. Okay, I cannot remember the name already, I'm sorry. But yeah, the point is you can keep doing these bosses so fast and so easily. You're gonna stack up a lot of the Maven's read very very fast, and this is gonna be so profiting. But the real question is whether does it count or not. Probably we have our answers when we actually go into it. Otherwise, I have not seen anybody actually like really ask about this yet. Okay, next is all hands. It's the master missions. Okay, so your maps have 40% chance to contain a random master encounter. Chance to grant additional master mission or map completion instead apply to chance for a master to be randomly encountered in your maps at 150% of their value. Okay, so you do not get master missions when you complete your maps. Now my take on this is I'm really not sure about this, okay, because it's random master missions. My take is end game probably you won't use it at all, but it will be actually good in the early game. Okay, when you are progressing your map atlas, 40% flat chance is a lot. Just imagine I'll just round it out, okay? So every 2 maps, you will see a master mission. And this master mission can be Beast, Delph, what is that? Elva, and the other one, June, right? These 4. So you really want to get, like, what you really want to get is basically June, right? And Elva is, I will say Elva is not so good, so I will probably skip Elva. You only want to do June because of the benchcraft stuff, and you get very very good rewards from June, right? And Delph is just click and go, which doesn't really matter. What else? Beast is just additional rare monsters, right? So it's additional monsters, so it's good, not so bad. So yeah, I think in the early game it might be good. Okay. Next is Blight, so it's called Cassia's Pride. What it does is Blight monsters in your map take 75% less damage from players and minions. Blight towers and their minions in the map do 300% more damage. Guys, TLDR, this is just tower defense. Okay, you don't need to talk so much. I don't think this is good for the end game. This is only good for early game. When you are actually in low budget, you don't have the kind of survivability or damage to actually do this kind of thing. So what I think is when you are progressing the map atlas, this might actually be a strong contender to actually start off from. Okay, why? It's very simple, because you don't have the damage to deal and kill the monster so fast. When you take this, your towers is going to be dealing all the damage, so you don't have to gear up and you don't have to scale your character. You just need to know how to put the towers, strategically place them, slow, stun lock, infinite stun lock, whatever, and yeah, you can just farm by putting the towers. There is nothing you need to invest in this in the early game, so this might actually be very good. Alright, next, Beyond is called Endless Type. Beyond portals in your map cannot spawn unique bosses. Beyond portals in your maps have 50% less merging radius. This is actually good stuff. Like, you literally get to spawn more Beyond, but it's just bad because of how Beyond monsters spawn very slowly right now. Later below, there is actually a node change for Beyond, and I think in conjunction, right, it might actually be very good with this. Okay, this is specifically for divination card farming. Okay, I'll explain it later. So next, we have 2 ritual keystones. Okay, first one is called Arbitrary Tenets. Favors at ritual altars in your match randomly cost between 90% less and 80% more. Dude, what the what the heck, man? Like, there is so much RNG involved here. This is not even a beneficial node. I can take this and like go into a deficit instead. Like, in that case, why would I even take this? I was hoping like the ritual can have like a +1 ritual altar, you know, that would be really really very good. Or, you know, buff up the amount of favors if you really want something a bit more boring but it's going to help out in ritual. Or, you know, have a chance to guarantee to drop a ritual splinter, or have a, I don't know, a small ritual boss or more monsters spawn your ritual, something like that. But what the heck, cost randomly between 90% less and 80% more. So what if I actually got a divine orb that's gonna cost me, I don't know, maybe let's just put it 80,000 favor. I'm gonna take forever to take it to roll it, man. I don't know. I don't know what is the point of this. Okay, the only thing I can think of is when you take this and you actually see a divine orb, for example, and you're going to store it and make it appear next time. Okay, so when it appears the second time, this effect will actually take into consideration, and it might actually be 90 to 0% less, and then that's where you can actually get them easier. But otherwise, I feel this is quite weird. This is just quite weird to me. Okay, next is Immutable Dogma. Also ritual, cannot reroll favors at ritual altars in your maps. Monster sacrifice at ritual altars in your maps grant 100% more tribute. Okay, so another ritual keystone. I don't know why ritual is special. You got two. First of all, cannot reroll favors at ritual altars is straight up garbage already. What's the whole point of the ritual then? Like, if I cannot even reroll, like, okay, so I've little example here. You can have 100,000 favors, okay? You can have like tons of it. I give you 1 million also, okay? It doesn't matter, 1 million. But if your reward pool is trash, it is still trash. You're still not going to use up this 1 million or 100,000 favor. So it's just outright weird. Like, what is the point of this? I really don't know. I really don't know. It's just the ritual keystones are just, to me, it feels very garbage. I'm sorry, but it just feels very garbage. They just needed something to fit in. Okay. Delirium. So Unending Nightmare. Delirium fog in your maps never dissipates. Delirium orbs cannot be found on your map. Simulacrum splinters cannot be found in your map. Okay. So I think many of you might actually have seen this already. I think it is it here? I remember it was shown here as well. Is it here? Oh no, it's not here. This? Nope. Okay, I cannot remember where is it. Okay, I cannot remember exactly where is it, but probably on Twitter or something. Okay, but nonetheless, this is my take. Okay, it looks really good at first glance. Like, wow, Delirium Fog is never going to disappear. But the more I see, right, the more I feel it's also quite garbage. Okay, so I've really mixed feelings about this. So first of all, right, this is what I think. You still need to have a Delirium mirror for this to take effect, which means you need to use a map crafting option, right? I think it's 10C in this league. Okay, I'll showcase that later. So I think it's 10C. So you definitely need to have a Delirium, okay, mirror for this to actually happen. Secondly, it feels like this is more for slower builds. Okay, so if you're already playing a slow build, I don't even know why you're doing Delirium, because you should not even be doing it. You should be doing other stuff like that doesn't require it to be fast, like harvest, expedition, stuff like that. You don't need to rush to get in to get your reward. Okay. Third, this is what I think it is still not so bad because you get the progression bar reward. Okay. However, you lose out in Delirium Ops and you lose out in Simulacrum Splinters. I can understand for Simulacrum Splinters maybe, but losing out on Delirium Ops is a big thing. Like, it's a big downside to it. Okay, if let's say there isn't this fix where Delirium Ops cannot be found on your maps, which means you still can be found on your map, I think this is actually not bad. Okay, but yeah, no Delirium Ops just doesn't feel profitable at all. Like, how do you justify that 10C that you're gonna put in? Your Delirium reward progression bar, right, has to be really good rewards. Otherwise, you're just gonna outright have a loss in this. Okay, next. Legion. Timeless Conflict is the name. So Legion encounter in your map have no timer. Breaking out monsters and chests that are instances progressively causes a schism. I think this is how you pronounce it. So Legion encounter in your map begin once the schism has occurred. Okay. So then again, this is the same like Delirium. It looks really good on the outside. Okay, it really looks good on the outside, but the more you think deeper into it, right, the more I feel it's quite garbage. So yes, first of all, no timer is good. You don't have to rush. It saves some skill points as well because, you know, there's one cluster where you can increase the timer, right? Increase the time that you actually kill them. Then again, if you are playing a slow character, you should not even be doing a fast mechanic like Legion. Okay? and I have no idea what is schism. According to one of my Discord chat members, schism is like how do I put it? It's a progression bar. Okay, it's a progression bar where whenever you kill monsters that is in stasis, you basically have the progression bar fill up. Okay, and once the progression bar is max, your legion basically begin. Which means you don't get to clear the whole entire legion. Okay, I think. Because if that's the case, then this keystone is bad. You don't get to clear the whole entire legion and you're going to lose out in a lot of stuff. Let's say, for example, if you have a lot of sergeants, chests, legion bosses, and you only clear maybe 3/4 of it, and your schism bar is like max out, and then what? It just begins straight away and you're going to lose out the 1/4 of it. So I really have no idea what is this for. It looks really bad. Okay, it looks really bad the more I think about it. Okay, next. Harvest. It's called crop rotation. So what it does is harvest crops in your maps contain only tier 1 plants. Harvest crops in your maps have a chance to upgrade the tier of plants of different colors. Now, when I saw this, right, I was like straight up disappointed to the max already. Okay, first of all, tier 1 plants. Holy shit, tier 1 plant, guys, is like garbage. It's not even guaranteed that you can get the currencies. It's really garbage. Like, they need to be okay. Secondly, is they need to be more specific on what is the percentage of upgrading the tier. Okay, but regardless, right, I still think it's really garbage, because let's say I've listed example here. Okay, so let's say you have a blue, purple, yellow crop. Okay, you defeat the blue one, and then you have, let's just say all the time you upgrade the tier. Okay, so the purple and the yellow become tier 2, right? So tier 2 is like the magic tier for monsters, and then you defeat the purple crop. The purple crop will make your yellow tier 3, right? So which means all is rare. Okay, now the question is, you are forced to choose multiple colors of your crop that you might not want, or the crop does not even have a single rare monster. Okay, no, this is the bad point. However, right, there is one thing that I need to confirm. It's like, when you have harvest, you have a list of monsters, correct? So you have 4 lines, right? Does that mean every time I upgrade the tier of the plants of the monster from like blue to purple to yellow, right? Let's say the yellow will be tier 3. Does that mean, right, the yellow plant, all the numbers inside is going to be rare? Because if that is the case, right, then this thing is very broken. Okay, you can have like, okay, how many plants are there in one crop? Let's just say 10, 10, 8, 10, 8, 3, 2. Okay, for example, I'm not sure, but just giving an example. So just try to imagine. Okay, so there is like 10, 8, 3, 2. Oh gosh, can I just hold on a second. Let me just harvest crop. Let me just try and find a picture of it. Okay, let me just try and find a picture of it. Do you have a picture? God damn it. No, not even one. Seriously? No. Oh my gosh, I don't even have one. There's not even a... Okay, harvest crop. Really? Not even one? Can I... Okay, maybe I'll go here. Is there a picture of it? Excuse me? Oh gosh, not even one. Okay, never mind. Okay, so just try to imagine there are like 4 lines, okay? Does that mean all of the lines, all of the previously tier 1 and previously tier 2 plants are going to be tier 3 also? Okay, if that's the case, right? If that's the case, then there is a big difference in this. Because no matter what, right, you are not... Okay, I'm gonna open up the hold on a second. I'm gonna open up the harvest skill tree. Okay, so for harvest, right, in harvest you usually only take like, okay, so it's like here, all of this, right? So all of this increase harvest chance, and you have the have chance to duplicate, and you have a chance to get tier 3 plant or something like that. Actually, you don't even need to take this if you take that keystone, right? Increase chance to contain a tier 3 plant. You don't even need to take that. Okay, The only problem, oh, maybe harvest in your map has 10% chance for unchosen crop not to wither. Maybe this. Maybe this. But the point is, you don't have to take all this anymore. Because you want a vast majority of different colors of harvest crop. Okay, you want to have yellow, purple, and blue. Three. All three of them in the harvest. And if you have that, right, you're always going to do either purple or blue first. And then the last one will be yellow. And you're going to drop tons of it. A lot of it. Imagine having 15 rare yellow harvest monster in one map. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna strike lottery, right? If there are 4 harvest crops, is it? 2 of them is yellow, 1 is purple, 1 is blue. Your last 2 crop of yellow is going to be rare for sure. Like, can you imagine, like, in one map, if there is 2 of this, you're going to get like probably more than 1 divine worth of yellow harvest currencies just in one map. If my theory is correct, okay, if my theory is correct. So I do not know, we'll see how it goes when it comes out. Okay, next, fortune favor the brave map device. So it's called bold undertaking. Fortune favor the brave applies an additional random option, 100% more cost. I think this is okay. This is really okay if you actually have like stuff that can combine more. Okay, you can combine more. Then you probably have like essence, hobby, legion plus breach. I think it is not so bad, especially when you are doing more side content. I'm not sure. You might actually combine more stuff. I'm really not sure. Okay, so we'll see. So next is called overloaded circuits. Specific is, okay, I don't really know how to put this type, but I'll just put it like specific league crafting options on the map device. So for example, essence. Okay, if you take essence, league map crafting options also choose 3 random notable atlas passive skills associated with that league to treat as allocated. Okay, so 100% more cost of map crafting options. Now my question is, does this stack if I already have the note taken? Okay, my understanding is no. Okay, so there will be let's say for example essence. Okay, essence is here. This is the good one, right? Crystal resonance. So monster imprisoned by a striking essence in your match will be duplicated when released. Is this going to be duplicated, or is just one time only? So my understanding is there only be one time because of the last phrase here, to treat as allocated. Okay, so I think it will not be duplicated again. So in that case, yeah, I'm not sure about this. I am really not sure about this. But then right, this might actually be good also because you can save a lot of note points. Like, let's say random 3 notable passive. So let's say for example your essence. Okay, I'm gonna just put essence. Okay, so this is essence, right? I'm gonna allocate everything. I do not have to take this. Okay, why? I'll show you later. I also do not have to take this. So right, I can just go straight up to here and take this. Or maybe, maybe you don't even need to take this. Okay, so there's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 notable passive for essence, right? What I can do is I can just take this. Okay, so maybe for example you take harvest. Okay, I'm gonna take harvest and I'm just gonna go all the way up. Why did I even go until here? Excuse me. Okay, so okay, so for example like that. Okay, I'm just gonna go up all the way here. Okay, what I'm gonna do, right, is very simple because I am just going to take this essence and I'm going to use this okay, so this overloaded circuits is going to be replaced by here, shaping the skies. I think so. Okay, I can't remember one of the shaping. And what it does is it basically, when I am going to take essence, it will automatically allocate these 3 passive nodes for me: crystal resonance, crystal lattice, and prolific essence. Right, so this is going to save me a lot of skill points. Okay, I think this is really, really very good. Like, it's really very good because when you want to do side contents, right, and you don't want to, like, for example, Essence, Endgame, you don't want to go all the way out to actually take all of these nodes. What do? You allocate this node here, and you just need to take the last notable passive that is near to your skill tree that you are aligning, okay, whatever, and you still will get all of this. And I think it's really very good. So another good option is we just imagine Harbinger. Okay, why is it so good? Guys, Harbinger has only 3 passive nodes. No matter what it is, you're gonna take it. Okay, and what does this mean? You don't even need to allocate any of them. Right? You don't even need to allocate any of the passive nodes. Like, you can save like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nodes, and you can put it under Quant or something else. I'm not sure what is best for you, but you get the idea, right? This one node is actually really very good. So this is for like your side content stuff. If you are doing Fortune Favor the Brave, then it's really different. Okay, I'm not sure how it works with Fortune Favor the Brave, but I think no matter what, it is still good. Okay, it is still good. Okay, next is Rarity Farming, Meticulous Appraisal. So this one has me thinking like, it's a bit weird. So unique item farming, this is what I put here. Modifiers to quantity of items you find in maps instead apply rarity of items found in your maps at 300% value. So let's say if I have 50% increase quant of item quantity, okay, the quantity of items means I get 150% increase rarity. Like that doesn't mean like my maps will be full of unique items because if that's the case, right, then I think this is very interesting. Like, you can have 100% quant and then you have 300% increase rarity, which means you have a lot of unique drops. Okay, you have a lot of trash uniques, but then that also means you have a lot of chance to get good expensive uniques. Okay, so it can be quite interesting. And the last one is the 7th gate. It's cause it basically is like a league mechanic crafting options on map device. What it does is all possible league map crafting options are available while 6 gateways are allocated. Now this is really weird for me. Like, why would anyone even take this? Because it is such a waste of skill points. Like, I mean, if there is an additional option of the map mod, like let's say it costs 3C or something like that. Okay, so I'll give you an example. So for example, if Blight is not in this league map mod device, and then you take this, and there will be Blight option, right? But if the Blight option is going to cost 10C, I still won't use it. Like, do you know how far away are the 3 gates? Or 6 gates, okay, 6 gates, because you need to allocate all 6. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. So I don't understand why would anyone actually even take this. Unless, right, if it's free or the mob crafting option is 3C, then yes, I might actually find a way to, increase my profit and loss from this by, adding more Atlas skill nodes and then going for the better option. Okay, so yeah, very weird. And this is actually all the keystones that is for 3.22 that will be introduced. Alright, next is the new QOL. Gosh, my throat is getting dry. Let's try to wrap this up as soon as possible. So basically what it does, right, there's this showing of the total amount now when we are trading so that you don't have to manually count it yourself. So holding alternate on a currency item basically will show you the total count like this. So when you are trading stuff, you just need hold alternate on whichever currency it is. No need on the last one, and then just show the total amount offered. Okay, this is really very good. Next is Forbidden Center is going core. Okay, I am not going to talk too much about this, but basically the big change about this is over here. Okay, primary defense now have some effects on protecting your resolve. Armor protects resolve mitigation. Evasion grants a chance to avoid resolve loss for enemy hits, while energy shield provides you with resolve Aegis, which is a mechanic that behaves similarly to how energy shield behaves for life. So now this, right, is very strong. We need to know, first of all, I think Grace is going to be the king of defense here because it completely avoids resolve loss. Okay, however, when they mention here grants a chance to avoid resolve loss for enemy hits, I don't know whether this grant a chance means So let's say evasion is already a chance, right, to evade. Does it have another gateway or another barrier that has another chance to avoid loss? So let's say your evasion is 80%. After 80%, you still have to go through another percentage chance to see if you can actually avoid this loss. So this one I'm not sure. And energy shield, resolve Aegis. Oh my god. If this is going to completely protect your resolve, then guys, Grace plus ES, best defense for Forbidden Sanctum, man. It's gonna run like completely free here. It's gonna be so strong. Okay, and big changes is here. Monsters in the Forbidden Sanctum are immune to damage if there is no player within 100 units of them. So basically, guys, no more off-screen abuse of build mechanics here. You're not gonna play Raging Spirit and just hope things die off-screen, whatever. Well done, GG. People are not gonna abuse it anymore. Thank you. And yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the rest. So next, Atlas changes. Good maps that are basically removed: Crimson Township, Default Cathedral, Jungle Valley, Toxic Silver. God damn it, man! Jungle Valley is going like in and out every single time. Just annoying. Good maps added: Glacier, Summit, Mesa. I'm not sure actually if Glacier is good, but I'm just gonna put it here. So next, unique maps are no longer offered as a mission when rerolling Kira's mission with Explorer Scouting Report. This is going to be harder to find unique maps right now for your map completion. Okay, there will be 3 new unique Vault site areas. I have no idea what does this give. They really didn't mention exactly. We'll see when it comes out. So next will be Atlas Q3 changes. Shaping the Sea, Shaping the Valley is removed. Replace. Okay, so shaping the... Wait, where is it? Oh, the Fortune Favor the Brave is actually removed. Okay, I think I see it wrongly. So basically you have this two is removed. Okay, whereas this two is kept. So that means, right, you no longer have which means you no longer have the Fortune Favor the Brave with additional pack size. Okay, I'm not sure if that was necessary to be taken out. Okay. And they'll have new one, so it's called Shaping the World. So final map bosses in each map have 5% chance to draw additional connector. Maps found have 10% chance to be 1 tier higher. Okay, so the 2 small Atlas passive, I think there will be an additional branch outwards for this. I think so, okay? I think so. But now that Fortune Favor has been changed, I think you will side more specifically into taking the specific crafted option. So Essence, Harbinger, something like that. Okay, I'm not going to go through every single one of them, so I'm only going to go through the good ones. So we have the new Swarming Hive, is the new Beyond cluster in your Atlas Passive Skill tree. What it does is, Beyond demons in your maps have 100% increased chance to be followers of K-Tash. I think it's just one of the demon boss. 30% more divination cards from Beyond monsters in your maps that are followers of K-Touch. Now, I think this is really very interesting, okay? For those of you that want to farm divination cards, you can just go your Delirium Keystone with Beyond. Okay, you just farm tons of divination cards with this. First of all, your Delirium is unending. Right, of course, you gotta find ways to spawn the Delirium Mirror, that's for sure. Second, you have tons of monsters in your map. If you're gonna take the Beyond nodes and Delirium, you're gonna just do your map normally. No rush, no stress, no pressure. Just do your map normally. It will take some time, but you have a lot of increased chance to get stuff. Okay, I think this is really good. Pale Carrion basically is the same but gives you more basic currency. I think this is bad because basic currency, the pool in basic currency is just so huge. You can get a lot of garbage stuff. For this is unique items, trash to me. Next is there's really nothing much to talk about here. Nothing interesting. You can just read it. Okay, next is league mechanic changes. So first of all, I'm only gonna put down like those important ones. Okay, just remember. Okay, all these are like things that you actually should and can take note. So first one, Legion. The additional area levels are now based on the number of emblems used. So 4 emblems increase the area level by 1, 5 emblems increase area by 2. Okay, good. And each timeless emblem now adds 15% more monster life, previously 10. So basically 5-way EXP farming is going to be harder now. I don't know whether is there an impact on this. I have not like seriously sell any 5-way or do any 5-way selling before. Okay, Delirium, the number of monsters killed required to gain Delirium rewards in the following maps has been increased in order to be more consistent with other maps. I have no idea what kind of logic is this, but it's just weird. Like, why would the other maps have to be the same as what you have now? Like, that's the whole reason why there are good maps and bad maps, isn't it? Like, for example, let me just find one here. I'll say, so, maps like, what? There's Crimson Township here. Aren't they going to take this out? Yeah, they're taking this out, right? So why is this still here? Okay, so whatever. So, it just doesn't make sense because there is really no reason to have more monster kill. Maybe it's just minor, I hope. If it's just minor, then it's okay. And this is, oh actually, sorry, this is like ascendancy changes. Let me just change a quick one. Ascendancy changes. So I'm not going to talk about it, okay? Guardian reward, you can just see here or go to the website and see. There will be chieftain rewards as well. Passive skill tree changes. Only one. Vengeance Cascade. Vengeance Cascade anointed passive nodes now no longer provides 15% increased projectile speed. With attack projectiles return to you, returning projectile pierce or target. Now it grants returning projectiles 150 increased speed. Down, upright garbage already. Like, nobody in the world will actually take this anymore. Okay? I mentioned this previously in 3.21. This thing is too strong. It will definitely die next league. Like, it will definitely be nerfed next league. Okay? So, like, for sure, but it's just making all the bow builds very, very strong. Or I would say, all the projectile builds very strong. Okay, it's just gonna make it, like, so strong. And now, they just totally killed it. Like, it just completely died, man. It just completely died. I don't know, like, it's just very weird that they changed the whole thing around. It's like they flipped the whole entire thing. Returning projectiles have 150% increased speed. What the hell do you need increased speed on returning projectiles? I don't get it. It's not even a single useful word on this line that is useful. Not mine to take the blame, whatever. Okay, skill gem changes. Anomalous faster projectiles. So basically, previously it has 0 to 60% chance for the projectile to come back to you. Alright, where is it? So now it's like 0 to 10% only. So this was used in some of the builds, not only Summon Skeleton, but what I know is Summon Skeleton basically got a nerf from this. Okay, but yeah, the changes is too drastic. 0 to 10% is just very bad. I don't get it. Okay, so Vow Summon Skeletons now has one Skeleton Mage at gem level 1, previously 0. It's just a small buff for league start. Okay, and last but not least, we are our map mod device available this league. Fortune Favor the Brave, same 3C. Essence is making a comeback again. 3.21 we have Essence, 3.22 we still have Essence, okay? Just that previously it was 3 Essence, now it's 2 for the cost of 2C, so 1C, 1 Essence, still not so bad. Domination, 3 Shrines, Breach, 2 Breaches, Harbinger, you have 3 additional Harbinger. Oh yeah, so sorry, I forgot to explain briefly. So, okay, I have to remove this because there is no longer shaping the sea or valley. I don't know, one of them that increased pack size. So I'm not sure what is this for right now. Okay, Essence, endgame only, please. I emphasize this many times. Essence is very, very strong in the early mid game. You're going to struggle a lot. Do not do it. Okay, do not do it. Okay, Domination probably best just for casual farming. You have a lot of shrines, right? So monsters, more pack size, more loots. Shrines are good. You have accelerating shrine, more speed. Okay, Breach. So 4C, we're back to Charilla Splinter farming, maybe. Harbinger for 6C. Okay, now I think this is probably the best option to include for your side contents. Why is this so? You remember I mentioned just now previously there's this keystone Was it a keystone? Yes, it's a keystone that basically you take and it will annoy all of that particular map crafting option. 3 random map crafting options that will be allocated in conjunction with that mechanic. So every map you just need to take Harbinger, but you don't have to allocate any Harbinger. How good is that? Right? It's like you don't even have to take any of the Harbi nodes, and your map consistently will have 4 Harbingers with a chance of each of them to become a King Harbinger. Or was it a Boss Harbinger? Okay, I don't know, whatever, the bigger Harbinger, okay? Like, this is so good. This is probably the best already in like all of the option here. This is what I think, okay? This is probably the best option. Like, if you were to ask me to compare Legion, which is the next one, 6C also, versus Harbinger, I think I will choose Harbinger. Okay, you gotta remember, Legion has a lot of nodes. Okay, Legion really has a lot of nodes. And especially Legion, you can have multiple monuments of them. You do not want to give up this. Right? You do not want to give up all of this. Like, what is this? So, okay, you probably need to take this, right? Emblematic. Yeah. Probably need to take it. Okay, maybe you do not have to take this. No, there's a 4% chance of Corner Legion, so you gotta take it. You have no choice. Right? And then have General. In some of your maps, you don't even want General, so yeah, it's not really the best. And all of the, I can tell you, right, all of the small nodes for Legion is actually really very good. So you don't want to give up any of them. So that's why I said the best is actually Harbinger. Okay, the best is Harbinger. Yes, there will be Delirium as well, there will be others as well, but you really can't compare to Harbinger. Like I say again, you don't have to take a single node for Harbinger, right? Because tell me, what do the Harbinger nodes give you? Chance to draw an additional stack of currency shard. Each Harbinger, 1 more only. Okay, even if this you take 5 nodes, there's 100% chance to drop just 1 more stack. Not worth it. Okay, chance to spawn an additional Harbinger, you have 5, 10. Does this add? Yeah, okay, 15. 15, 20, 25, 30%. 30% chance just to spawn 1 more. It's not worth it at all also. So you don't have to take a single node of it. I just think, right, okay, this is what I feel, okay, what I predict. Everybody is going to do Harbinger this league. And taking that keystone. I cannot remember the name. I'm going to scroll up right now and see it. Here. So it's called Overloaded Circuits. And actually Overloaded Circuit is going to be replaced by the shipping stuff. So which means you're going to take it no matter what. Okay? It's just 1 more node and you're going to take it. And it's just so good. Like 100%. Oh wait, okay. I might be wrong, okay? Because there is 100% more cost of map crafting option. So it will be 12C. It will be 12C, okay, if you actually take the Harbi nodes. Okay, I did not see the 100% more crafting option. 12C. 12C is debatable already. But I guess we'll just see how it goes. I think it's really not bad for 12C. Like, if you actually get 1 fracture shard, why not, right? It covers like the whole 12C already. But yeah, okay, so that's it for TLDR. I am working on my builds right now. Just give me a short break because it's still Friday. I have to finish up my work and stuff. And once I'm done, I'm going to start working to refine all the league starters. And I'm just going to do 1 build next league, which is to follow up on my COC. For now, right, I can say the COC has almost 0 to no changes. Okay, a little bit to no changes. What is 0 to no changes? Okay, whatever. So it's little to no changes. It is still the same, but I will try to find ways to actually make the build more interesting with the new tattoos and stuff. Alright, I'll see you once in the next video. Bye!